Good evening. Guten Abend. Guten Abend. That could be stupid sometimes. That could be fool sometimes. Trust me. Yeah. Let me try. Yeah. 1 second. I'm gonna try and. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Now I'm gonna try and sort of like. Yeah. Is that it? No, it's not it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Uh, what's this going on? Why is it not doing it though? All right. Allow it then. Innit? Yeah, allow it then. Allow it then. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Allow that, innit? Shit. Take out that. And thank you for joining me this afternoon. I'm gonna have to learn how to do that properly still. Thank you for joining this afternoon. Please do remember to hit the like and subscribe on the channel. Hit the like and subscribe on the channel. And also hit the notification button. You'll be notified whenever I go live. So make sure you do all them good things for me. Yeah, we're just going to talk about. We are going to talk about Marc Guehi and a lot of stuff like that. Okay, 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 okay. I like that actually. Is it that one? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm just trying to sort out this thing out. I'm very new to this layout business. Yeah, how to do this layout and all that. I'm very new to it. Do you know what I mean? So bear with me, guys. I think it's something like that. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because I'm supposed to fit in there. I'm very new to this layout business, man. Yes, that's it. Camera slot. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and do it. Do it another time. I'll try and do it another time. I'm not gonna do it now. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about Marc Guehi, Alexander Isak, Luis Diaz, and a few other people. I've got some. I've got obviously. I have got some stuff to show you as well. Some videos to show you. Okay. Right. So first off, let's look at the chat. You see who's in the building. Edward's in the building. Said big up. I agree. We definitely need at least one centre back. Trust. Um, Cameron says big up, unks. Yeah, big up to you. Hope you're well, sir. Um, my man, sirs, Bonkers FC. Big up, Bonkers FC. Paul Joyce. Liverpool like Margay, but are unlikely to be drawn into a saga involving Crystal Palace defender. Because I think what they're trying to do, they're trying to sort of like bump up the money, and and which doesn't make sense because like he's got a year left in his contract, and he's already said that he's not signing another contract. 22 of you in the 23 actually in the moment in the building. Please smash the likes, yeah, smash the likes, and also hit the South Bayern. I have passed 5k. I've passed 5k. As many thanks to you guys. I'm going to do a video in thanking everybody for their support. I'll be doing a video that should be coming out tomorrow. Okay, but yeah, so smash the subs and because you know what, the next target is 10,000. That's the next target for me is 10,000. Do you know what I mean? So, but I know I'll get there with your guys' help. Yeah, so we're not gonna make them sort of like kind of like um, style us up. Do you know what I mean? With that, you know what I mean? Thank you, sir. We're not gonna make them start us up with that. We're gonna sort of like say, look, here's the money. You know, can we have the player? Do you know what I mean? We're gonna be respectful about it, like we always are. We always are respectful about the situation, but something's got to give. Do you know what I mean? You can't be holding players to ransom like that. Really. He's a very good defender. He's a very good defender. I think we probably wait out for Gay on a free. Probably make a move for Lekeba. That's an idea. That's an idea. I don't know very much about Lekeba, to be honest. I don't know very much about him. Do you know what I mean? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this stuff sorted out. See, I've done because I was late. Do you know what I mean? Because I was downstairs, obviously cooking. I was downstairs cooking, and I literally lost track of time. Do you know what I mean? Downstairs cooking, and then I got upstairs, and I was just like, literally had to just throw these. Actually, literally had to just like get everything started straight away. You know what I mean? Because as I said, I was already late. You know what I mean? And I literally forgot to put the old microphone on, son. You know what I mean? So now I've got it all patterned up. All patterned up. Oh, that sounds better. That sounds a lot better. A lot better. That sounds a lot better. Hold on. Push this down a bit. Oh, yes. That sounds a lot better. Yes. So we're not going to be drawn into any stupidness. That's what it is. We're not going to be drawn into stupidness. We are going to make sure that sort of like, you know, we do the best. We do the best thing for Liverpool Football Club. Do you know what I mean? We do the best thing, and that's all we can interested in. Is doing the best for Liverpool Football Club. Do you know what I mean? You see how the lights are getting on. Come on, and you know you got to get these lights up, man. You see the lights are getting on. You see these lights are getting on. Yes. Yeah, big up Jamie Phillips. You know what I mean? Big up to him. He's doing a show right now. Big up to him, Jamie Phillips. You know what I mean? So love and respect to Jamie Phillips. Big up to him. Sorry about that. Come on, we want 10 likes. I want a minimum of 50 likes before I finish the stream. A minimum of 50 likes before I finish the stream. That's a minimum. So Bonkers FC says that. No, Cameron says that. Then Bonkers FC again. He says 2 defenders, but only get one because other players can play there, i.e. Gravenberch, Endo, Stevenson, Robert. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do it. I want the ideal player in the ideal places. You know what I mean? Everybody should have their position. Pause. Everybody should have their position where they play and they can flourish. Do you know what I mean? I don't really like putting square pegs in round holes. You understand what I'm talking about? And yes, probably Endo could play there because he's a DM. Do you know what I mean? Stevenson, I don't think he's ready yet. Roberts, Robbo, I wouldn't like to see him in that position of like a centre back, just stay on the left as a left back. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously Gravenberch, he's not a proper DM, you know what I mean? But he does that work and that, right? And I think that's because he's not a proper DM and he does the work that's required for DM. I think that's what ties him out. That's what his energy just goes. There's certain parts of the season his energy just goes. So I just want to keep him in midfield. I don't want to put him on centre back, to be honest. But yeah, I hear you though. I hear you. Let's see. Let's look at another one before I bring up my first screenshot. Big up Clark Kent in the building. Big up yourself. Then we have Paul Joyce. This is from Fireburn. Big up Fireburn. Enough love and respect to you, fella. He's Paul Joyce. He was missing before Jota's tragedy over Guehi, and now he knows Liverpool's transfer. That's like Luis Diaz, isn't it? Yeah. I know you're talking about Luis Diaz. Right. I want to take a look at one of my first kind of like come on, where's it? Oh, wrong one actually. I've got 2 mouses over there. You know what I mean? Right. Let's put this up, and I'm gonna get my first. Yes, over here. I said the fire burn. Yes, this is the one. Oh, good, the first time. Right, I'm gonna put this up now. Let me put this up. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Share. Let's get these lights up, guys. Come on, get these lights up. We need to sign Marc Guehi before the season starts. That's coming from AG. Yes, we do. We do. There's no doubt about that. We need to have a new defender in. Okay. What's it going on that for? Okay. Oh, this is what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do this. I'm gonna do this. Change my background. Change my background. Um, no, not that one. This one. Yeah, that's my background. I'll sort that out later. What I need to do with that for my show later on. Yeah. So definitely, we need another centre back. That's definite, and it needs to be done soon. Needs to be done soon. There's no kind of messing about with this stuff. It needs to be done very soon. Um, but then obviously we got the situation with Alexander Isak. I mean, we wanna know if we're getting him. Then we got situations happening with Luis Diaz, which I will get to as well, because there's stuff to talk about Luis Diaz. So it's very hard to get someone like Marc Guehi done right now, but it needs to be done pretty soonish, because I think this is me. My situation is we need two minimum of two new centre backs. Do you know what I mean? And you can probably have an argument to say, well, look, all right then. You see the other third centre back, you can probably bring one up from you know from the league. You know what I mean? From from the academy. Do you know what I mean? Just want to check out this thing here in the chat. Hold on. Move this quick. Bear with me, guys. Okay. So what you got on my poll? 'Cause I've done a poll earlier on, yeah, and I said, what is the minimum defenders NFC need? One, one, two, or three. Now we've got 17% says one, 83% says two, and 0% says three. See, I'll keep this poll up for obviously a while longer still. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact at the end of the day, it's like, you can see yesterday in the game yesterday, we're struggling, bro. We're struggling. You know what I mean? For to defend, we're struggling, literally struggling. I might have caught piece of the game yesterday, and it's like it was a struggle, bro. I couldn't really believe how much we were struggling. I couldn't believe it. It's just too much. Do you know what I mean? And I think we need some sturdy defenders. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, it's only pre-season, and you don't take much out of it. You don't take much out of pre-season, do you? Do you know what I mean? You just sort of like it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? You get the victory, yeah, good. You don't get the victory, who cares? Do you know what I mean? But it's also a chance to look at some of your players to say who you keeping, who you letting go. Do you know what I mean? Who's fit and not fit. See, now we've got a situation, right, of like Gomez. He's he's injured again. He's injured again. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not being funny. I like Gomez and stuff. Don't get me wrong. I think Gomez is a fantastic player, but if you cannot rely on him, what's the point? If you cannot rely on him, we need players that we can rely on week in and week out. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit like that. It's a bit like Naby Keita, Thiago, Oxlade Chamberlain, Matip. You know, I mean, those four players had ability to the max, but you couldn't depend on them. You could not depend on them to sort of like say, yeah, you know what, pay a full season. There's one season where Matip fell a full season. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, to be honest, he done better out of the whole three of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. That three of them was left, obviously, and like he was amazing in that season where he played the whole season. He was amazing, but I think what it is, once Matip injured, you knew he's going to be out for a certain amount of time, and it was always a long time. Do you know what I mean? We need players that we can depend on. I'm sorry, that's just to me at the end of the day. That's just like that's just it. You know, need players that we can depend on. Right. Let me go to some of the chat. Let me go to some of the chat and see what the chat I see. Are we I say chat? Are we I say chat? There you go. Is it this one? Ah, that's it. And yo, N90 in the business, in the building. My little brethren, M90. Make sure you go over. Ravi, if you are in the chat, Ravi, please hit the like and subscribe. Um, please put in a link. Sorry, please put in a link so they can hit the like and subscribe to N90's channel. Guys, go over there and hit the like and subscribe to his channel and also hit the notification as well. This is one of my young generals in the business. He's one of my young generals. He does brilliant stuff. You know what I mean? Does brilliant content. I'm not saying it because he's my young general. I'm saying it because it's true. Do you know what I mean? So go over there and hit him a like and subscribe on his channel, man. Show him some support. That's what it's all about. You understand me? That's what it's all about. Yeah, let me check my what's going on with my thing. Can I do it on here? Yeah. I said the fire burn. Let me refresh this. I'm trying to refresh it. All right, I've got 17 likes at the moment. 17 likes. Come on, let's push these likes up, guys. Let's push these likes up. Push these likes up, man. You know what I mean? Okay, let's get back to the chat. See what the chat's telling me. Let's see what the chat's telling me. Big up, fire. Big up, right. Clark Kent says, smash them likes. Such a like button, people. Yeah, man. N90 in the building. N90 says, big up the chat. There. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Pure love in the chat, man. You get me? You know what I mean? You got the England's women's final today, the European final today. England versus Spain. That's gonna be a good one, actually. Humdinger. Um, big up, Steve. You never walk alone. So let's go, champ. Oh yeah, looking to sell Gomez. Stop that. That's a bit strong in there. That's a waste money there. Stop that, man. Bring in Guehi and was it Leone? Is it Leone? Job done. Yeah, defense. Yeah, job done. Defense sorted. Yeah, sure it's Leone, isn't it? It's Leone. Yeah, Leone. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, unfortunately, you cannot depend on young Gomez. You know, to be honest, there's too much injuries, too many injuries, man, too many injuries. I'm telling you. Um, before Fowler, 10 minutes. What was it? Yeah, Fowler did an interview today, innit? Fowler said Robbie Fowler, 10 minutes, 20 seconds. Eyes look. He did, yeah, he did an interview today, didn't he? He did an interview today. Yeah, that's all right. 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 I said the fire burn. Edward, big up Edward. Edward says, let me try to hold this closer to the blood clot. We are more than them, the blood clot. Yeah. So what we got here now? Well done, Unks, on passing 5K. Thank you very much, Edward. Big up to you. Offer, was it? Offer Palace 40 mil plus 5 mil add-ons deal gets done in 24 hours. Yeah, why not? Why not? But personally, I think they're trying to work. They're literally trying to work on that deal in it. The deal with Alexander Isak, which we'll be touching on soon. Big up, Steve. That's come from Edwards. Big up on your 5K. You deserve it. That's come from Clark Kent. Big up, Clark Kent, man. Love and respect. There's 32 of you in the building. Smash them likes as you come in and hit the sub if you have not subbed. You know what I mean? Because there's probably a few in here that haven't subbed. Big up Uncle Rodz, Scottish Bear. Big up yourself, blood. Big up yourself, my friend. Congratulations, congrats, Uncle Rodz. That's come from Fireburn. Simon, I know you're new. I know you are new. Big up on your 5K. So please hit that sub. You know what I mean? Hit that sub. Hit that sub. Hit the sub. Let's go back to the chat before I get up my next subject. I mean, yeah, my next subject, man. I got a video to show you from subscribe, smash them like buttons. I've got a video to show you from Itzia Romana, so I'm gonna play that just now. Edwin in the house. Well done, Ross. Thank you, Bonkers FC. Big up. Hello, Ross, lad. CJ. Yeah, big up, CJ. Enough love and respect, CJ. You know that. You know, come on now. Enough love and respect. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's come from Clark Kent. Well done, Rods, on getting 5K subscriptions. Party, get the family KFC. Fuck it. Yeah, man. Yeah, done though, brother. Scottish Bear in the house. That's come from Steve. And where we said big up Rod's respect. Rod's respect. Ravi, please put N90's channel in the chat so people can subscribe to it. Please do. Please do. Steve said, Uncle Roz, we need a centre back signing 3 if Kanate is sold. Yeah. I agree with that. 100%. I agree with that 100%. Right, it's hold up the chat for a bit. Put that there and take that off. Right, okay. Right, we're gonna go to our next subject. I want to talk. Well, I've got a video for Fabrizio Romano, the Italian stallion. Italian stallion. No, not that. No, not that. Not that. That's a screenshot. No, I don't want to talk. I don't play that yet. I don't show that yet. All right, so this is a video. Not that one. I think it'll be this one. Oh no, it's not that one either. Actually, we could do yeah. I'll play this one now. Right. So this one here, which I'll be chopping up. This one here I'll be chopping up. This is from Anfield Agenda. Craig from Anfield Agenda. So I want what go on here? I'm saying, all right then. Craig from Anfield Agenda. So let's present this. Share. There you go. Yeah, this is Craig from Anfield Agenda, and he has a few things to say on this matter. Oh, this is talking about Marc Guehi. You know what I mean? So let's have a look. Sorry about this. I picked the wrong one. Can't get out of it. All right, let me get the right one now. So I clicked the wrong one. This is the one. That's the one. All right. So take 2. Take 2. Craig from Anfield Agenda. He's going to talk about obviously the Marc Guehi situation, obviously the defenders and that. So let's have a listen.
I think we need 2 centre backs. Gomez injured again. Don't think Endo can cut it back there. So I've been talking about the 2 centre back thing for a while, Adam, and I always understood that maybe people disagreed with me, but for me, we never really replaced Joe Matip, and I agree on 2. I think 1 is a bare minimum, but like your good self, mate, I wouldn't say no to 2. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. He said the fact we had 2 left backs on the field and neither were where they needed to be when we needed them is absolutely wild. Yeah, I don't like this. I know we have to do it in pre-season.
Yeah. You see, that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. It's like, and it's always been a problem for you, putting square pegs in round holes. Do you know what I mean? I know it's pre-season, you know what I mean? And obviously, different things have to be tried. And you're probably looking at it to say, well, look, you know what? Let me try this in case of an emergency and that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Personally, I don't like it because it shows a player's inefficiencies. You know what I mean? And they shouldn't have to be put in that position. I don't like seeing square pegs in round holes. I don't like it. Never have, never will. So this thing, when I think was it Preston we was playing, when you had was it Robertson as a left centre back. I thought nah, it's not for me. It's not for me. So I totally understand what Craig's saying. I totally understand it. I just don't like it myself. I mean, obviously at the end of the day, you know what I mean. It's pre-season, and you're trying different things, but not for me.
Season because of sheer numbers, but I don't like seeing Robbo and Costas playing at left-sided centre-back. Don't like it one bit. But yeah, look, I think you've turned me around now. I think finally I'm on the side of the next player in defo needs to be a centre-back. I was a bit more relaxed about it, but I agree with you all from today's showing. It shows we need it. And look, I want to read you out what Arna said because, I think a lot of us would respectfully disagree with what our manager said about centre-backs. If you haven't heard, this is what he said. I don't think we have a concern at centre-back looking at Virgil van Dijk. Ryan showed he could play that position. He did it as well, though we favour him as number 6. Endo can play there, so we have enough options, but it is true that Jarrell...
Yeah, I don't agree with all that. Sometimes, you see, that's what I'm saying. You're putting square pegs in round holes. It's not good. It's not a good thing to do. So personally, I would like to see them get out of that habit in doing that. I like to see it from early. You know what I mean? You got Gravenberch that can play there. You got this one. No, you don't need to be doing that. There is 38 of you in the building. Please, can you hit the like button, smash the like button, and hit the subscribe button as well if you have not subscribed. Please do that for me. Please. 40 of you in the building now. So as you come in, smash the like and subscribe.
Kwanzaa left and we haven't replaced him yet. And the yet word there gives me hope. But I do think we need to get ourselves a centre-back in as soon as possible. And I also would like to figure out what's going on with Canade. Some people believe that the reason that the manager hasn't told people who the new assistant or backup captain is or vice captain is because some people believe it's Canade. I haven't got a clue what to believe on it, to be honest. I don't know who it's going to be. But Arne Slot has confirmed that he has decided on the vice captain.
Yeah, there's also talk about the new vice captain. Apparently, everybody feels that it's going to be Robertson. Don't mind that. I'm literally not against all that. Well, stop the secrecy, man. Just let us know, innit? You know what I mean? Let us know.
Captain, but won't yet reveal it. So let's wait and see. Worried about the defence, said Red. I get it, but let's be... I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way, mate. We absolutely need a centre-back. No argument, but let's look at it logically. We haven't seen a proper back four in pre-season, or even close to a proper back four in pre-season. So today we had the first half where obviously we had Robbo at left-sided centre-back. Second half, Costas at left-sided centre-back. First half, playing right back, we had Stevenson. So I'm not really worried about the makeup, but I am worried about the numbers of the back four, especially centrally. But like I've said, I do have faith we'll bring one in. But who that one might be, well, we're going to try and take...
Yeah, but I just think at the day we should be bringing 2. So, I mean, regardless of like Kanate staying at the club, I think we should be bringing at least 2 centre-backs in. Do you know what I mean? And then what you could do, right, if you got 2 experienced centre-backs, you can bring up another centre-back from the academy to obviously learn from the centre backs because they, be learning from good people. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I just honestly feel that we need at least 2 experienced new centre backs. Seriously, that's me. That is me, man. Seriously, I
take a look at that on tonight's late night video. We're going to look at a few options and try to figure out who we think could be the best fit. And Joe Gomez thing, well, I'll tell you what, anything Liverpool weren't holding back, were they? So they put up a post to say, Arna slot on our centre-backs, we have enough options. And then they posted to say, no, Arna, we don't. Joe Gomez isn't an option. He's a liability.
That's killed that argument, isn't it? That's killed that argument. Oh, stop it.
And then they posted to show the number of days he's been injured for Liverpool per season. And look, I'm not saying they don't have a very good point. I'm a big fan of anything Liverpool. I think they're a great account. But the liability part, I think, is a little bit strong. I mean, if I said Gomez was a liability, I'd be rinsed. But they have a point with the injuries. When you look at the numbers, last season, 137 days missed through injuries for Liverpool.
I don't think it's much of it's like a liability thing. I think it's a availability thing. He's not available enough. You know what I mean? It's not a liability thing.
23-24, much better season for Joe Gomez. Only 6 injured. 22-23, 22 games missed. 21-22, 33. 2021, 232 days missed. 19-20 was the best year. Only 2 games missed there for Joe, or 2 days missed, sorry. 18-19, 132. 17-18, 84. 16-17, 129. And 15-16, 230 or 224. So certainly plenty of injuries. Where did they say this?
Yeah, man. Big up John Conway as well. Big up John Conway. Massive respect goes out to you, loyal supporter of this channel, and many other Liverpool channels as well. So big up to you. He says big up and congrats on 5K. So enough respect goes out to you, bro. Enough respect goes out to you. Let's get back to
it. X, mate. I'm looking at the post right now. Well, I'm not sure if it's still on X, but I'm looking at the post here. Joe Gomez basically doesn't exist as an option. Always injured. He's not always injured, but I do agree with anybody who believes you can't go into the season expecting him to be fit for the whole season. That's not going to happen. So you're not going to get any argument from me about the need for a centre-back. Absolutely. But let me ask, how many do you think we need? Let's ask this question. Right, so how many centre-backs do we need? 1, 2. I have to put in the option of none because it wouldn't be fair of me not to. But if anybody votes none, they've lost the plot. So how many centre-backs do we need? Have a vote on that one, and we'll get back to it in a while.
Well, I put a vote up for mine one. Yeah, I put a vote for mine one. And what it says is, I said the fire burn, work without. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, hold it there. Hold it there. Yeah, so my one is right. What is the minimum defenders LFC need? All right, 21 says 1, 2. 68% of the vote says 2, and 11% of the vote says 3. I'll keep it up for a bit more longer. So you can all get in there and vote.
For me, I'm thinking bare minimum 1, but it depends on Nallo if he's going to be utilised, or Stevenson, or even though Stevenson's a central defensive midfielder by trade, I believe. So, yeah, for me, 1 is a bare minimum, but I can't really disagree with 2. I can't disagree. I can totally understand why anybody would say 2. No pushback from me on that one. But I think we need one in quickly. And the reason I think we need one in quickly is the obvious reason. Time for Arna to bed them in, time for them to get some minutes maybe before the season starts. And you would have to believe that Liverpool know that and are going to work on that now. Again, though, no real concrete links out there for a specific name. But I think we all know the list of centre-backs that we've been talking about at least. NBK Live said, how has Gomez lasted this long? The man has made a glass mediocre when he does play. See, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
sorry, mate. I'll give you the glass part.
Sorry, that is bullshit. That is bullshit. Mediocre when he does play. Nah, not having that. So, Craig, you're right to pull up that guy in the chat for that. All right.
And the injuries. But to say he's mediocre when he does play, I think is very harsh.
Yeah, it's very harsh. It's very harsh. You know what I mean? You cannot say that Gomez, when he's not injured and he's playing, you can't say that he doesn't put in 100% effort. I think this is why people are upset, because they know how much of a good player he is when he does play. Do you know what I mean? It's just the fact that they sort of like, obviously the injuries. The injuries are stopping us from seeing how good he is. Do you know what I mean? You know, so yeah, I don't agree with that. Not feeling that really. You know what I mean? There's no way you can say that with a straight face. He must be grinning behind his on the camera. He must be grinning, man. He must be really grinning. Okay, let's go on to the next one because I want to talk about. I want to talk about this side. So listen, we all like agree we need a minimum of 2 defenders. We need a minimum of 2. Do you know what I mean? Where's my next one? Next one. I want to talk about this chap here. There's a chap I want to talk about. All right, let's talk about this chap here. Yep. All right, so let's just get this guy here. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to get this my next subject on the screen. Okay. Luis Diaz. It's official. It's official. It's official. I think he's gone. I've got a feeling. I mean, when Bayern Munich came in with interest in that, I had a good feeling that he was going to be, out the door. You know what I mean? I thought that Bayern Munich would get it right, and that's somewhere that he will want to go to. I didn't buy into all this, obviously El Nasser business. Do you know what I mean? I didn't think he want to go there because that's he's not really doing anything for his career, is it? To be honest, not doing something for his career. But yeah, this like Bayern Munich has come in and it's like, they're coming with a lucrative offer. Really, I think it's 75 million plus 10 million add-ons. Do you know what I mean? So it's a very kind of lucrative offer. Right. Bayern Munich are closing in on a deal to sign Luis Diaz from Liverpool. Agreement at final stages with details being sorted. 75 million package with add-ons, including contract until June 2029. Liverpool and Bayern are discussing add-on details. Then here we go. So I had a feeling and that this was going to happen. I had a great feeling this was going to happen. I mean, obviously with the situation with Musiala, when Musiala sort of like got injured. You know what I'm saying? When he got injured in that, you knew at the day that it's only a matter of time before Bayern Munich start scouring for a left-sided player. Do you know what I mean? Who better than to Luis Diaz? Listen, at the end of the day, right? What I would say about Luis Diaz with this situation is the fact that sort of like he has been he's been professional about it. He has actually been professional about it, and I can't really fault him for that. He's been professional. Unlike some other people that, names that shouldn't be mentioned, I'll just make this sound. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So he's being professional. And listen, fair play to him. Do you know what I mean? Fair play to him. He's 28. I think, got a super chat. Got a super, I'll read that in a minute. What it is, it's like, let me start that one. Yeah, that one. Right. That's a good start. That's getting started. So yeah, it's like, he's been professional about it. He has been professional about it. I can't fault him. Do you know what I mean? I cannot fault him. You know what I mean? So yeah, big up. It's just, yeah. Right, let me read this super chat out. Big up. Big up for the super chat, man. Big up for the super chat. Love and respect for that. I mean, John Conran goes, big up Rodz, congrats on 5K. Big up for that, John Conway. See, that's what I like about John Conway. He's a loyal supporter of the channel. Loyal supporter of the channel. Enough love and respect goes out to you, sir. Enough love and respect goes out to you. And do remember, if you want to donate to the channel, you can do this. If you want to donate to the channel, you know what I mean? Because obviously it helps me, but I'm not going to pressure anybody for it. I'll put the option out there. If you want to donate to the channel, you can send a super chat. I'll put the option out there. If you want to do it and how much you want to do it is totally up to yourselves. Do you understand what I'm saying? But just know it, and it's going to a good cause. It's going to make the channel obviously bigger and better. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you can do that. You can do it. Right, 10 more likes to get. Right, 10 more likes to get until I hit my target of 50. Because that is going to be my target each and every time I come on the stream. That's going to be my target each and every time. Yeah, so Luis Diaz and they looks like he's going to be off. He's going to be off. Guys, tell me who you want to come in next. Tell me who you want to come in next, man. Come on, guys. Tell me who will come next. Hooks Law says if Robert and Tashimika go, then you need another left back. Yeah. I don't think Robert will go. I think the only person who go out of them two would be Simi, to be honest. Shimkas, you know what I mean? That is a person that will go out of them lot. Fireburn, he'll work with her. Fireburn said Diaz with Liverpool team in Hong Kong. Club still talking medical. Not set yet. Looks like next week. Yeah, but you can't say. You have to say it today that Luis Diaz is being professional about the whole situation and being professional about. He's shown his stance. He said what he wants to do. You know what I mean? He's made no mistake about it, and yeah, fair play to him. MM Robert on big wages. If you want vibes in the squad, good banter. Hire Arteta. It's not that how that is. Nah, I think he'll stay. I think Robert stays. Mark my words, Robert stays. Steve, you never walk alone. They are Salah two best. I think I say best friends. Two best friends at the club. I'm telling you now, whether we care about that or not, the people offering the contract do. Team spirit is important. Yes, it is. It is. I think Robert's going to be. Don't be surprised if Robert's the not the going to be the team captain. Words hashtag 7 Ekatike #7. You mean who's going to get the 7? I don't know. Remains to be seen. But I'm looking forward to seeing Ekatike play. He's rapid, Ekatike. He's rapid, bro. Hooks Law, sell to Shimikas this summer. So Robert next summer, bring in Hatter. Yeah, next summer you probably go. You probably see Robert go. Not this summer though. Steve Hatto. This comes from Matty. Steve Hatter in talks with Chelsea. Yeah, that's another thing you got to think about. I think Chelsea going to snap him up, and that will be a big mistake for yeah, that'd be a big mistake for Hatter and his people. Hopefully, Heitner can talk him out of it. Wonder Snake, easy Peter, big up yourself, Peter. Love, and respect, man. Make sure you smash those likes, man. Smash those likes, and also smash the sub if you have not subbed yet. I mean, right, 8 more to go. Got 8 more likes to go till we hit the target. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it together. John Conway, big up John Conway says, "You're welcome, Ross." Yeah, enough love and respect, man. You're a real G. You're Rodz and Rodz question. Forget preseason with who we have as the main team and squad. What weaknesses do you think we have? Defense. I look at the defense and I think that's going to be sort of like quite shaky for us. Defense. I have to say defense because what it was when I looked at defense, they're just running through the defense. Ace was running through the defense at certain times, and I just think, obviously I know it's a pre-season, but it was noticeable how the defense was. It was really noticeable. Do you know what I mean? So I would say the defense. I have to say the defense reps. That's it. Uncle Ross, I will donate to you, KFC. Or not to you. Stop it, Steve. Stop it. Fireburn says Isak. Yeah, man, Isak, a bad man. Bad man, Fireburn, bad man, pull up now. Bad man, pull up. Bad man, pull up. He's a minute. Grabby says, is it? I would take Gordon if it's possible. I think he has a good football brain and can help us massively in his position. Yeah, man, that's a thought still. But I would rather sort of like Rodrigo over him. I would take Rodrigo over him all day long. MM in the building. In the building. Steve, you never walk alone. Tishimka said he'll play for nothing and doesn't care if he never gets a game. He's the most loved player at the club amongst the staff and players, and staff matters especially this year. Yeah, but yeah, I get that. Personally, and they sort of like, if he's more of a hindrance to the team, he's got to go. You know what I mean? For the good of the team. M said it's not vibes like that banter. It's team spirit. We lost Jota and half the team. We need continuity. Yeah, I'm sure it's continuity. Yeah, I'm sure it's continuity. Guys, got 41 people inside there. Smash them likes. Smash up the likes, man. Smash up the likes. I mean, this guy here. No, got this guy here. Rodrigo, Words 7. Yeah, man. Rodrigo, make sure you smash them likes and you hit the sub before you leave here. Steve, you never walk alone. That's why Tishimkas is a G. It's like one of us made it to the red. He is so proud to play for us. Sorry, he's so proud to play for us. I just love his whole energy, even though he's no help to the first team. Yeah, I get that. And that's Big up MM. I hope you hit the subscribe and like. Hope you hit the like, man. I know you hit the like. All right, 3 more likes to go, guys. 3 more likes to go, and we hit that target. And then after that, anything goes. After that, my friend, anything goes. Anything goes. Right. So I am gonna play another video as well. Now I'm gonna play another video, and it's gonna be Romano, Fabrizio Romano. It's going to be him. It has to be him. Let the fire burn. Yeah, let's get this one in there. Yeah. Come back here. Right, so this one here, I find out if I put it all in one folder, I can just get to when I'm ready. Do you know what I mean? Right, let me put this from Ritz and Ron up. He done a video the other day, so I want to take a look at this video he done the other day.
Ciao Fabri, welcome back in our podcast. Today we talk about strikers because it's been a busy week. It's going to be another busy week, the next one. So we start talking about Alexander Isak and what's happening with him.
Yeah, we start with his decision because I think it's a really important first point to enter into all details of this story. It's going to be probably massive in case it happens. It's going to be a record transfer fee. And I can confirm that the decision has been made on player side. Alexander Isak wants to leave Newcastle this summer. The player has been clear with the club this week after having several conversations.
Yeah, with this situation, I just think, to be honest, they need to sort of like get it sorted out before it gets too messy. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's obvious that the day he wants to leave, and it's obvious that the day that he wants to like go to Liverpool. He sees that's where his future lies. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, I think throughout this situation that Isak has really been, to me, he's been respectful. Do you know what I mean? He hasn't been a jackass about it. He's been very respectful. A little bit too much respectful, but he's been respectful nonetheless. And one could probably think, well, that's what will probably, might hinder him from getting the move that he wants. Hinder him from getting the move he wants. But I think, just free him up now. Apparently they're going for Sesko and they're going for Rodz, which obviously Fabrizio Romano will talk about. But I can see a world where these players come in, at least one of them, and they say, right, then, you can go. Do you know what I mean? So it probably depends on how quick they can get these other deals over the line. Do you know what I mean? Let's get back on the video.
With his agents to make a final decision on his future. Now Alexander Isak is very clear. He wants to go. He wants to try something different. He wants to try a new chapter in his career. And so Newcastle are well informed on the situation after direct communication from the player. This is why he didn't travel for the pre-season tour. There were some stories, obviously, about an injury from club side, and this is what they say from Newcastle. But the reality is that Alexander Isak wants to go. Alexander Isak feels that this is the right moment for him to take a new chapter, to start something different in his career. And so the decision is 100% made. Now, obviously, is on Newcastle to decide what they want to do, if they want to open doors to his exit, to sell the player, reinvest, start a new era for them after the fantastic performances of Alexander Isak in the recent years, or if they want to handle the situation with the player being unhappy at the moment and trying to source this. So he's on the club now, he's on Newcastle, but the player side has been clear. He wants to go and leave Newcastle.
Yeah, it's just like, to me, it's just got no brainer. Let the guy go. Let the guy go. Let the guy go and let the guy flourish, you know what I mean? Because he's come out and said it, and they sort of like, and that, he clearly sees his future somewhere else, do you know what I mean? And he's given sort of like Newcastle 2 good seasons, so you can't complain with that. And as I said, he has been respectful about the whole situation. Do you understand what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? Nobody can tell me any different. But just to me, at the end of the day, I think in the day, what Newcastle should be doing, is listen. Nobody wants to lose their best player. You know what I mean? But you can make the best situation for your player. The player that you're going to lose. Make the best situation for it. You know what I mean? What's it? Is that? Yeah, Den. Big up Den. Enough love and respect. are we confident that Newcastle actually manages to buy a striker? I think so. I do think so, because there's a situation with Witzer that plays for Brentford. It's supposed to be buying him, and apparently what it was is like a £26 million deal that he can go for. He can go for 26 million. Yeah. So that was the situation. He can go for 26 million. And Brentford had just like moved the goalpost now and said, no, we want more money. We want 50 mil. So like Witzer is not happy about it. Not happy about the situation. And now he's Newcastle. So we have to stay close to that situation and see what manifests with that situation. You know what I mean? But I am confident they will at least bring in one bad man striker. You know what I mean? I think they'll get Sesko. I think they would. You know what I mean? You know? So yeah. I hope you've hit the like button, my friend. I hope you subscribed as well. Right. Who's next? Let me see what Romano is saying next.
So bring us behind the scenes of what's happening right now. Why does he want to leave Newcastle in this transfer session?
Look, the decision from what I heard is, with no disrespect for Newcastle or for the manager or for the fans, Alexander Isak has always been very happy with everyone at Newcastle, never had any problem. But he feels there is now time for him to go and try something different. First point, he feels that now there is a really important club like Liverpool competing to win every single title next season with a fantastic squad, offering the opportunity to put important money on the table, because don't forget that Liverpool almost 13 days ago spoke directly to Newcastle in direct club-to-club communication and informed them about being ready to pay a record transfer fee for Isak. So the player is aware of Liverpool desire, of Liverpool project, but also of Liverpool being ready to pay crazy money. For the first time in the recent years, we had many clubs interested in Alexander Isak, but no one really presented an official bid close to what Newcastle wanted. In this case, Liverpool can get, if not close, almost. So the situation is really interesting for the player to go to Liverpool to play Champions League football as well as he would do at Newcastle, but obviously with the ambition to win the title. So for Isak would be a big opportunity. This is why the player wants to go. And now again, it depends on what Newcastle will decide to do.
So the question.
Yeah, Hook says, read this one for Hooks. He says, Hooks Law says, disrespect too much for Robbo and Simi. It can get a bit fucking wild, doesn't it? It can get a bit wild. It does get a bit wild, but this is the world we live in, Hooks. Also, let me just get this one off as well. Hooks, Robbo, Tishimugas, both. Oh boy, man, it's a bit strong. I wouldn't have described it that way, but you're entitled to obviously your opinion. Trudon, big up Trudon, man. Trudon says Tishimikas is trash. I don't think Tishimikas is good. Trash is a bit stronger word, but I don't think he's that good. Robertson is finished. That's a bit strong. You know what I mean? But I hear you still. Right. So let's take this off. Right. Let's see what else we got for you.
The question now is also on club side, because Liverpool were really active this transfer session after signing Florian Wirtz, after signing Ekitike. So why are they willing to sign another striker?
Look, because I think is very clear that they obviously lost and they're going to lose some players. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But obviously, with Darwin Núñez expected to leave, with Federico Chiesa expected to leave, with Luis Diaz expected to leave, also they want to reshape their attack to have players like Ugo Kitike, who can also play on the wing when it's needed, to have a creative player like Florian Wirtz, Alexander Isak. They believe this is a perfect opportunity to give Arne Slot something special. And then for Alexander Isak, there is the chance. Some moments the market can be like the opportunity. Is about that. You can plan whatever you want. You can prepare whatever you want. But then in the market, there are moments where you have the opportunity. And Liverpool feel that this is their opportunity to get the player, with many other clubs who are not working on a deal for Isak. So at the moment, that is basically...
It's all about opportunities, isn't it? It's all about opportunities. This is a good opportunity to get a class player. This is what I'm talking about. To get a class player. And you need to take those opportunities. You need to take them because these opportunities do not come round too often. Do you know what I mean? You know, so we need to take it. Okay, let's look at some of the more comments before I go on to the last video I want to watch. You know what I mean? Trudon, we definitely need 2 centre backs. So Gomez, get me Guehi and Leone. Yeah, I'm feeling that. I just don't think in the day, sort of like when it comes to looking at Gomez, I just don't. His availability is just not really that good. You know what I mean? Not that good. Ross Pierce saying both Chiesa and Diaz going. Yeah. Because remember Chiesa went over to Italy, didn't he? And I think Atalanta was interested, but Atalanta wanted just a loan. They didn't want sort of like to pay the money, and like we said, nah, man, taking the piss. So I know, mad that our fans speak this way about the guys who just won us a title. They won us a title a few weeks ago, but it's what it is. Some people are impatient. Some have high expectations. Yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. Ravi in the building. Ravi says the Dave Wirtz scores a hat trick. He and the fans will be moonwalking like MJ. Well, that. Uncle Roz, did you see TS? Did you see it? TS2 top? Yes, I saw that. Yeah. I did see that yesterday. Did see that. Unfortunately, Hazmat. Big up, Hazmat. Big up. Bless up, bro. Uncle Roz, big up to you, Hazmat. Those those bozos just won us a title. Yeah. There's a kind of like situation you have to be kind of like, you can't be too harsh on these big guys. Then something like Roz, big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. That's what I like to hear, my son. And just being in a Newcastle stream, they are scheming for investment in the squad. Yeah, we get investment. Sell us Isak. You get investment in it. Oh, 130 million of it. Hooks Law says Trudon rubbish LFC supporter. No man, let's not go down that road there. Let's not go down that road. Let's not go down that road. Please. Let's not go down that road. JK, yo. Philip Bidwell says it's true Robert is past his best, but he can still be a decent backup to a left back. Yes, I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly. I agree with that. As met, bless up, Steve. You never walk alone. Ravi, Philip Bidwell. You never walk alone. Steve says, those two bozos nearly lost us the title with their votes. See, doing the F up yesterday. See Robert getting smoked against Switch last season. That's a bit harsh. That is a bit harsh. I don't think it was down to that. That's a bit harsh, but you're entitled to your opinion, I suppose. You know what I mean? Right. Let's look at the last video. I just want to put on the last video. Bear with me, guys. Put on the last video. Yep, got it now. Got the last video. It's Terry from the Football Terrace, yeah? Terry from the Football Terrace.
If Liverpool pull off the next phase of their genius transfer plan, I can't see a world where anybody, absolutely anybody, is catching them. If the next phase comes true, how are they going to be stopped? Yes, the here we go has landed.
A simple question that we're not going to be stopped. We are not going to be stopped. My friend, we are not.
Onsin has confirmed it. Hugo Ekitike comes in. £69 million. Okay? Yes, some media outlets are going to put euros, add the add-ons and go, it's 100 million. It isn't. It's £69 million for one of the best young strikers in world football. Fantastic business. Brilliant business. But they're not done there yet. And we're going to delve into all of this in this video today. But hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Turn on those bell notifications. And this video is as important to rivals of Liverpool as it is to their club, because we have got to demand more from our clubs and from our teams, especially if you're Chelsea, especially if you're Arsenal, and massively if you're Pep Guardiola and Manchester City. There's no doubt about this, because their plan of action is genius. £69 million for one of the best young strikers in world football, I think is fantastic. There's a lot of people online saying, well, total career goals isn't particularly high yet.
Listen, you know what I mean? Our rivals at the day, yeah, are just like recognizing at the day that we are moving like this big club that we should. You know what I mean? You know, we just calling out fans, disrespecting our players. No need for slander. Yeah, man, no need for that, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Just don't do all that, man. You know what I mean? This is a community, good community here, so don't do all that, please. Steve, you know, we all saw that's why we went and got the best left back in the league. Robert is good enough to see his last year as a sub, and deserves if that's what Slot has decided to do. Yeah, his legs are definitely have gone. They definitely have gone. This guy is new. Quinton Rose bombs. Bomber? Is there a bomber? Is there a bomber? Is there a bomber that I don't know about? Bomber. Is there a bomber that I don't know about? Tell me, is there a bomber I don't know about? Because I've been on it still, you know what I mean? It's probably Diaz, isn't it? Diaz going to thing, isn't it?
Yeah, Eddie and Katie has only scored a few less. Yes, the output numbers in terms of goals is not at a phenomenal level. But let us not sit here and pretend that is all.
Yeah, it is Diaz. It is Diaz.
Ekitike is about. We broke it down yesterday. His approach play, his creativity, how he helps to knit an attack together is key. People are also ignoring the fact that Slot is building.
Yeah, Quinton, make sure you hit the like and subscribe as well. Hit like and subscribe. It's going to pay a bit more than this, and then we'll wrap up.
Or slightly adapting the system they've already got. It's an adaptation, and he needs an elite squad to do it. Ekitike isn't just a goal scorer, he's a facilitator, as we've mentioned. He'll bring great balance, but it's the fluidity that Arne Slot, Richard Hughes and Edwards are bringing to Liverpool is sobering, it's frustrating, is annoying. Fans are ignoring it. The pain that Liverpool's rivals are going to feel next season when they see it, when they're no longer focused on the 300+ million pound that's being spent. It's going to hit them like a ton of bricks. No one is noticing this plan. And it's infuriating me that the plan isn't being discussed.
Man said sobering there. There's 44 of you in the building. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button and hit the sub as well, man. Seriously. Yeah, DS3 agreed. And Dicko said DS3 agreed. I knew he was going to go. I knew he was going to go. 3 agreed, my friend. All right, so make sure you smash the likes and hit the sub as well. Hit the sub as well. Just checking on a few things. Let's get start this back up. So that's so brilliant there. That's so brilliant.
Discussed, and we're focusing on the spending of fluid, agile, creative, physical, high goal scoring, dominant attacking lineup. That's what's been built here. Hugo Ekitike is a great addition to what they're doing.
All those times that we didn't spend money and was getting laughed at. Yo, now we're spending money, man. We're in the mix now. MM says Philip Bibber exactly. He's fine as a sub and for cup games and only has a year left. In my opinion, he's earned it if the coach says he can play a part. Yeah. Robbo's still that kind of guy that you want around. You know what I mean? He's that guy, man. Philip Bibwell said, I did not say Robbo. This is from Steve that say Robbo or I did not say Robbo. Shimcats are shite. They are bozos. Looks like yesterday. So the only person I would say like that is Tashim Gas, to be honest. The only person I would say like that is Tashim Gas. There's this one here. Stephen Earl gone, yeah, and like I've been trying to say that for the last hour, they won't be. Nah, 1 minute. I think the only person I can see going out of that lot, is Tashim Gas. You know what I mean? That's the only person I can see. Other than that, I can't see anyone. I can't see Robbo going at all. Stephen O'Gorgon going, that's exactly why they be doing, bro. Trust me, we aren't building a team to last 5 years. Do not have thought about this shit. Cool. We are not finished. No, we're not finished. Tashimgas to Brighton for 10 mil. I don't know if Brighton would have it, to be honest. I'm not sure if Brighton would have it. Okay. Yeah, so like, Ted was talking a lot of good things there, you know what I mean, in relation to sort of like how we move in and the players that we are getting. And you can clearly see the rivals are, do you know what I mean? Rivals are worried about what Liverpool's doing. Do you know what I mean? So long may it continue. Long may it continue. Okay, guys. Let me look at my votes. Okay. 24 of you say to one defender. 68% of the vote says 2, and 11%. Let me just check it again. Yeah, 11% says 3. So I'm going to end this poll now. And I've had a good response for that. I've had 72, I do believe. Yeah, I've had 72 votes in that. I do believe so. That's very good. I've had a good response. So let me end this poll. End this poll now. Okay. Right. So I have a show later. Big up Scraps. And hey, the King. Big up the King. Let me read out the King's So I'm talking about eye, man. Itching all. There you go. Let me pick up the King. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe, King. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe before you leave. Robert and Tishimikas are not good enough anymore. They make too many mistakes. Still think we need a DM as well. Yeah, I agree with that. But make sure you smash the like and subscribe, please. Smash the like and subscribe and notification button. Please do. Probably done it already, but just checking. Scraps, big up Rodz. Steve's in the building. The King, well said, lad. Lad, you know. That gives Ravenmoff. Rodz, thoughts on what the new keeper gives us compared to Alisson? It's very hard because Alisson gives you a holy because he's world class. Probably height. I'll say height because he's a tall motherfucker. Excuse my language, but he's tall. Probably, more taller. He's more taller than Alisson, so he can more like, reach those balls and command stuff in the area. So yeah, but he's tall, bro. He's tall. Last one, does anybody think we are breaking the transfer window twice and reinforcing all over the pitch to leave ourselves weak somewhere? Don't panic. We aren't finished in the window. No, we're not. We're not finished. You're right. We're not finished. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it a day now. I've been on here for an hour and 19 minutes. So I am going to be gone. I will see you again at 9:30 this evening. What you need to get a shirt with, was it? Squiddly on the back. Let's get out of it. Yeah, so I'll be back 9:30 this evening with the vibe show, with the Sunday night vibe show. And I've got a panel of guests. Got F40 Reacts. It's gonna be there. Fuzzy, N90, Indian Scouts. So yeah, man, it's gonna be good. So please join me for the Sunday night vibe show later on. 9:30 start. Guys, thank you for joining me for this hour and 20 minutes. Enough love and respect. I've hit the target. Do you know what I mean? Let me check how much I stopped in the end. Yep. Yeah, 54 likes. I'm liking that. That's good. Okay, guys. Yeah, so I will see you there. Make sure you smash the likes and sub and notification button when you sort of like watch this video. Please get my subs up to 80 subs. That's what I'm gonna ask for. 80 subs, yeah? Get my 8 subs, sorry. My likes up to 80. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ask for. When you watch the replay. Get the likes up to 80. And smash the sub if you haven't subbed. Yeah? And hit notification button. Okay. Guys, take care, love and respect. Peace. Take care. Bye-bye.